Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M53 M55, the Tier 9 American SPG. It's on the south spawn of Overlord under the command of ChaosWarlord. Now he's got the big gun, the 8-inch, 203mm, 1050 alpha, penetrating 52mm of armour, and it's also got quite a burst radius as well. He's loading the premium ammo on this occasion. Yeah, he's got 7 rounds of premium. I think he's expecting some of the enemies to be bunched together. And he's moved, well, over to the west, because from here you've got a good escape route if you need to go down the chine. Well, his first target is an enemy Arty. A batch at 155-58, last seen in that position. No damage reported, but that doesn't mean he didn't hit it. Okay, he's relocated just to find a new spot, but now he's moving back almost where he was before. There's an Object 260 down on the beach. This is a tier 10 game. Okay, somebody else just fired an Arty round there. Dialing in. Ready to go. Rounds out. Direct hit. 261. He's pulling back. Obviously didn't like that hit. Now you may have noticed that ChaosWarlord is actually in platoon with the Centurion 7-1 on his team, and he goes by the name of Devil's Tail. Devil's Tail. Yes, Devil's Tail. Waffenträger auf Panzer 4, Tier 9 German tank destroyer rather. Almost said SPG there. He's got virtually no armour, that guy. And he just took a direct hit. I suspect that probably would have done the maximum damage because it more than likely did penetrate him. But down on the beach, well, some heavy opposition has turned up now. The 260 has been joined by a Badger and an E100. And you know how strong the Badgers are. We just put up a replay showing a Badger being used by one of our members, Marky 12, on Mountain Pass. And he actually won a collar ban off in one. E100 just following him, lining up, but he's decided instead to go for the T95. A good choice because he actually hit the Badger and stunned the T95 at the same time. Looks like the Badger was tracked, but the T95 is going face to face with the M103. That's forcing the Type 5 Heavy to pull back and derp the T95, and he just took a round from an E100 and now from the Badger. So there's some pretty heavy action going on down on the beach, and it looks like the enemy's getting the better of it. Almost ready to shoot again. The E100's coming up to derp the Type 5, and well, that was a lovely shot into the E100. Actually saved the Type 5 from a bit of a derp there. And the Type 5 returns the favour to the E100 for a change. That Waffenträger's appeared and he's lost half his hit points. So yes, that shell probably did deal a huge amount of damage to him. So going after him again. I think the only person who did hit him was ChaosWarlord. Almost loaded. He's working out where he's going to be, the null point. The point he keeps moving through. And, well, that was a splash, but the waffle went down. And so ChaosWarlord's decided to go down onto the beach. There's good reasons for doing this, actually. It might actually help him get some different shots on the guys who are on the beach. And funnily enough, they actually have prevailed on the beach now. I thought they were going to be in a lot of trouble with that Badger being there, but note they have actually managed to defeat him. And, well, in fact, actually, they're not doing so well on the other side of the battlefield. Devil's Tail was taken out, and the enemy are now pushing through on the east side. We're going for an Object 257. Rounds out. If he stays there, yeah. Splashed. That shell landed right next door to him. It should have hit him directly, but it didn't. He's marked the target to tell his teammates that's where he's going again. Instead, he's changing his mind because there's an Object 430U, the most OP medium, right in the center there next to the bowl. Rounds out. Stunned him and tracked him, but he gets rid of the stun straight away. Okay, he's marking the Type 5, but changing his mind again, and the reason for that is the Object 430 suddenly been joined by a 7-1, and they're going after that T100 LT, and that's a splash kill. Takes out the Centurion 7-1, but our T100 ran into the wreck, and the Object 430 then did some more damage to him. This is not going well. In fact, there's an enemy 430 up there as well who's got well, he could actually take out ChaosWarlord if he gets a little closer. Now aiming for the side of the Type 5 Heavy. Line him up. Rounds out. This should hit. Oh, fell short again. Just tracked the Type 5. And that 430 that was threatening has now actually moved up behind him. Changed course and is coming back to the cliff edge. And yes, ChaosWarlord backing off because potentially he might get within range of us. But no, he's gone north again. He's going off to the Waffenträger. Oh, and he just rammed into the Waffenträger on our team. So he's going to try and fire around into the rear of that 430. And he does. 478 hit points of damage into him. But now ChaosWarlord's backed up against the edge of the map. And well, there's a Type 61 nearby. And he's going after the Conqueror gun carriage. So ChaosWarlord's decided to head north and try and get away from that Type 61. He's going to come around that corner any second. Conqueror's come down the chine. He's on the beach, but well, who's going to be the first one spotted? Is it going to be ChaosWarlord? It is ChaosWarlord. He's seen us, and we can't see him, but we fire a blind shot in, but I don't think that's going to work. He's trying to get behind the wreck. No good. Type 61 got him, and the Conqueror gun carriage shotgun the Type 61 as he came around the corner, but now, well, there's only 2 enemy left. And there's 4 left on our team, but we're about to lose the Conqueror gun carriage because he's got a long reload, and well, that Type 61 doesn't. And so, yeah, this is going to be rather painful. Yep, there you go. So now it's 2 versus 2, and the enemy has the advantage. They've got a T54E1 on our team, and that's well, there goes our T110E4. Which means now it's only a T54E1 against the Type 5 Heavy and the Type 61. So I rather think actually now that the odds are that the enemy's going to win. Not so sure how we're going to get around this one. The T54's avoiding the cap. I think he's going directly after that Type 5 Heavy. And he's found him. He's very low on hit points. Only 10 hit points, the Type 5. T54 should be able to take care of that. He's lining him up. Can he get a shot? Well, I'm not sure. I think he just tracked him there. Go for another one. Yeah, he got him. But where's that Type 61? That's the problem. We don't know where the Type 61 is. I'm pretty sure the Type 61 has a lot more hit points than the T54E1 does, though. just doesn't know where that Type 61 is going to pop up. He could be down on the beach. He's not capping anyway, we know that for sure. If I was in a tank and it was one-on-one, I would have gone to the bowl, and he's behind us! Ow. Yeah, unfortunately, Type 61 got the better of him. Sneaked up on him behind and won the game. There you go. So, sadly, it is defeat. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's the second class tanker for ChaosWarlord in the M53, M55. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in that game. He actually managed to get 12. And he got a Confederate medal for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. And, well, let's have a look at team score. He didn't get the highest damage in the game. No, that went to the Object 430U. It proved that it's got the overpowered stance with 5,262 hit points of damage to him. And then the Jagdtiger managed 4,940 and the Type 5 Heavy managed 3,571. ChaosWarlord managed to get 3,238 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, it was the Type 61 and the Object 430. They both got 4 kills apiece. The 430U managed to get 3 kills, and so did the T54E1. And ChaosWarlord only got the 1 kill. When it came to base XP, it was the Jagdtiger with 1146, the Object 430 with 1095, and the Object 430U with 1076. So I'm afraid that ChaosWarlord only 589 in this because it was a losing game. So let's have a look at detail. 12 shots fired, 5 direct hits, no penetration, 12 splash, damage of 3,238 hit points, of which all of it was at more than 300 meters. Received 2 hits, both from the Type 61. 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 1 killed, and 1,814 hit points of stun assist off 11 stuns. He earned 45,667 credits, got 25,628 from personal reserves and 28,190 from personal missions payout, and he got the Achievements Award, the award for getting a Battle Hero medal in a losing or drawn game, 5,587 hit point credits. And total came to 105,073 credits altogether, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he still took away a profit of 50,368 credits. He earned 884 XP, got 510 for achievements, 1,394 for personal reserves, and 767 for personal missions payouts, and 139 for entering the battle in a platoon, and ended up with 3,694 experience points altogether. So all in all, he did very well, but unfortunately it was a loss and a heartbreaker, as he said. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.